Hi, welcome to today's practice. Let's begin sitting back on our heels. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, send the right ear to the right shoulder, and take a couple of breaths here. On your next exhale, send the chin back to the chest. Inhale, take the left ear to the left shoulder, and take a couple of breaths here. On your next exhale, send the chin back to the chest and lift the gaze forward. Inhale, raise the right arm and send the arm over to the left for a stretch on the right side of the body. Breathe here. On your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower the right arm. And let's do that on the other side. So inhale, raise the left arm and send it over to the right for a stretch on the left side of the body. Breathe here. On your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower the arm. Come into your tabletop position for a couple of cat-cow. Inhale, lift the tailbone, chin, and chest. And exhale, round the back, tucking the chin and tailbone under. Do this a couple more times at your own pace. And go ahead and make your way back to your neutral tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back to come into your downward facing dog. And take a couple of moments here to pedal out the feet. Lift your right leg, then send your weight forward, taking your right knee to your right elbow or right armpit. And then take the leg back for three-legged dog. Rock your weight forward again and send the knee to the nose. Take it back again to three-legged dog. Last time, sending your weight forward and taking the right knee over to the left elbow or left armpit. Head back to three-legged dog, then lower the right foot back down to the ground. Take an inhale here. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Lift the chest for high lunge, keeping the arms overhead, and take a couple of breaths here. From here, send your weight into your right leg and begin to lift the back foot so that you come into an upright position while pulling the left knee into the chest. Find a focal point on the wall in front of you and breathe. So you can stay here balancing, or there is the option to take the right hand to the right hip and with the left hand reach to the inside of the left leg and hold on to the big toe, straightening the leg. Breathe. From whichever position you're in, allow both hands to rest on the hips and balance. Slowly send your left leg back behind you and return to your high lunge. Lower the hands to the ground to frame the right foot, Send the right foot back to come into your plank pose. From here, head back to downward facing dog or flow through a vinyasa to come into your downward facing dog. And let's do all that now on the other side. So lift the left leg and send your weight forward, taking the left knee to your left elbow or left armpit. Take the leg back for three-legged dog. Rock your weight forward again and send the knee to the nose. Take it back to three-legged dog. And then last time, send your weight forward, taking the left knee to the right elbow or the right armpit. Take it back to three-legged dog, then lower the left foot back down to the ground. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Step the left foot between the hands. Lift the chest, coming into high lunge, keeping the arms overhead. And take a few breaths here. From here, send your weight into your left leg and begin to lift the back foot so that you come into an upright position while pulling the right knee into the chest. Find a focal point on the wall in front of you and breathe. So you have the option of staying here for balance, or you can grab the right big toe and straighten the leg. Wherever you are, take both hands to the hips and balance. Slowly send the right leg back behind you to return to your high lunge. Take the hands to the ground to frame your foot and make your way back to downward facing dog or flow through a vinyasa to return to your downward dog. Step the right foot between the hands. Spin the left heel down, rising into Warrior Two. Keep strength in both legs, shoulders stack over the hips, and arms lengthen. Gaze over the right fingertips, and breathe here. Straighten the right leg, send the hips to the left, and reach the right arm forward, then lower the right hand to the thigh, shin, or ankle. Triangle pose. Breathe here. Your gaze can be up at the left hand, at the wall in front of you, or down at the ground. On your next exhale, lift the torso and bend back into the right knee for Warrior Two. Breathe. Take one last breath here, and on your exhale, return the hands down back to the ground to frame the foot and step back or flow through a vinyasa into downward facing dog. Let's do that again on the left side. Step the left foot between the hands, spin the right heel down, and rise into Warrior Two. Keep strength in both legs, shoulders are stacking over the hips, and arms lengthen out to the sides. Gaze over the left fingers and breathe. Straighten the left leg, send the hips to the right, reach the left arm forward, then lower the left hand to the thigh, the shin, or the ankle. Triangle pose. Breathe here. Your gaze can be up at the right hand, the wall in front of you, or down at the ground. On your next exhale, lift the torso and bend back into the left knee for Warrior Two. Last breath here. On your exhale, take the hands back down to frame the foot and step back into downward facing dog or flow through your vinyasa. From your downward facing dog, make your way to a seated position. We'll make our way into boat pose, so pull the knees in towards the chest and rock back a bit onto the sits bones. Lift the chest and straighten the legs. You also have the option to keep the shins parallel to the floor. Find the place where you can remain challenged, but also maintain a sense of calm. Lower the toes back to the ground, take a breath, rest for a second. Again, come into boat pose, finding your place of calm strength. Take the toes back to the ground, rest. Last time, find your place of calm strength in boat pose. Lower the feet back to the ground, bring the soles of the feet together, butterfly. You can gently fan the knees up and down here if you'd like. Take both legs out long in front of you. Pull the right knee into the chest and take the right foot over the left thigh. Hug the right knee into the chest with the left arm. Your right hand will rest on the floor beside your right hip. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist the torso and chest to the right. Breathe here. On your next exhale, come back to center and send the right leg back out long. Switch sides, pull the left knee into the chest, take the left foot over the right thigh, hug the knee into the chest with the right arm, left hand is resting on the floor beside your left hip. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist the torso and chest to the left. Breathe here. On your next exhale, come back to center, place both soles of the feet on the ground, and slowly roll back into a reclined position. Pull the feet in towards the hips, arms rest down beside you with the palms facing down. Press the soles of the feet into the ground. Inhale, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, lift the hips up for bridge pose. Breathe here. On your next exhale, slowly lower the hips back down to the ground. Let's do that again. Inhale, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, lift the hips up. On your next exhale, slowly lower the hips back down to the ground. Last time, inhale, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, lift the hips. You have the option here to roll the shoulders underneath you and clasp the hands. Breathe. On your next exhale, slowly lower back down to the ground, pull the knees into the chest, and rock gently from side to side. Come back to center. Keep the legs pulled into the chest, but take the arms out long into a T shape or a goalpost shape. Allow the legs to fall over to the left And your gaze can be up at the ceiling or over to the right. Breathe here. Slowly come back to center, and then allow the legs to fall over to the right. Gaze toward the ceiling or to the left. Breathe here. Return to center. Take the legs out long, feet wider than the hips, and allow the feet to relax out to the sides. Arms rest beside you, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Shavasana, final rest. Allow your weight to sink into the floor and your breathing to slow down. Stay here as long as you need. Thank you for practicing with me.